Three key points when you're learning to ride a motorcycle are keep calm and buffer. Ooh, doubling up. That's a nice smell. Ooh, I love it. Come on, dude. Didn't know that guy. Yeah, man, I love that feeling of riding a motorcycle. So good. Hey, how you going? Hope you're good. Three key points when you're learning to ride a motorcycle: where, how, and why. Or in other words, the location, the controls, and improvement. So in the interest of keeping the video short, I'm just going to dive into these briefly as an overview, and then I'll do videos on each one in depth. The great thing to do when you're starting out is a course, like a learner course, pre-learner course, that kind of thing, towards getting your L's over here. In the States, I think it's MSF. They got courses, CBT in the UK. Basically anywhere in the world, you know, it's good to do a course, even if you don't have to do a course as part of learning to ride a bike and getting your license and stuff. It's a good idea. They got a lot of knowledge. They got a safe place to learn how to ride, that kind of thing. Again, I could go into that in more detail, and I probably will in another video. So point number one is where, or in other words, your location. So where's a good place when you're learning to ride? So if you're fortunate, you might have a, or unfortunate, you might have a super long driveway, or you might live on a dead-end street. So the advantages to that are that it's nice and quiet. So almost as if I planned it, here is a dead-end street. So dead-end street, as you can see, no through road. So it's nice and quiet. Well, like I said, you might have a super long driveway. Your neighbors are going to know who you are, unlike me. They're going to be looking at me going, who's this guy? Anyway, so yeah, super quiet, dead-end street. It's a good place to practice. So you can come to a stop, you know, first gear, and then you can just practice pulling off nice and slow. You don't have to worry about people being behind you, that kind of thing. You know, it's just a nice, quiet environment to do your thing. The downside is, though, you run out of room. So that means you've got to do a U-turn, which in the beginning is probably going to be one of the trickier things to do. Like here, it's nice and gravelly as well. Pull the clutch in, ease it around, so you can just practice taking off nice and slow, and just keep doing that. You can come to a stop again. Don't have to worry too much about people being around, cars coming up behind you, that kind of thing. Nice and gentle, super slow, just getting used to starting the bike and then bringing it to a stop, off the gas, clutch in, brake, feet down or foot down, bit of gas, letting the clutch out. Now it's biting, we're moving forwards, letting that clutch out, and there we go, up and running. So it's nice and quiet. So this could be your driveway from your mansion or your mountain lodge or your tent in the middle of nowhere, who knows. The downside of a driveway or a dead-end street is that eventually you run out of space and then you got to do a U-turn, which in the beginning is one of the trickier things you're going to have to practice and get good at if you want to get your provisional license. So they're nice and slow. So if that's not going to cut it, where else? A classic one that people talk about a lot is a car park. Nice big car park, the bigger the better. Basically, it means that you don't have to do those U-turns like I was talking about. You can just do nice turns, nice smooth turns. Keep doing your thing. But the problem is getting there. So how are you going to get to a car park? There might not be one near you. So you got to get there first. So maybe you got a buddy and they're like, you know what? I'll take you there, jump on the back. Didn't know that guy. Doing a time sync. Anyway. Whew, it's hot. Got a bit of air on us. Cool us down some.